So yesterday I did 30 Irish push-ups. So like, look how big I look. Like, I haven't worked out in a long time besides yesterday. But when I do work out, you know what I mean? I get back the muscle that I'm losing. So it's just I don't want to look too buff. So every once in a while I'll work out. You know what I mean? To keep up my muscle mass to make sure it's like just the way it is. And because I don't want to get like look like super like strong. Like I don't want that look. You know what I mean? I want to look like lean, skinny, athletic. But at the same time, not like a monster. You know what I mean? But anyway, all I'm saying is that I'm quitting smoking. Uh, it's a long battle I've been having with THC. So I'm quitting that. And when I go without it for like 4 days or something like that, I somewhat have a handle on it. But when I go a couple days without it, like two days without it, I crave it. You know what I mean? Because I'll get bored and lonely. And if I only had a girlfriend, I need the Divine Princess's help because if I had a girlfriend and stuff to talk to get through my day, like to distract me, to make sure she wants to do some things, you know what I mean? And then I'll go do them things with her, like, go out to eat or whatever, uh, do them sort of things. And like, I would be more satisfied with myself that I could do some things that I want to do and she could do some things that she wants to do. And it'd be a balance, of things to do. But during the day, I get done with my routine of doing some things, and then I sit and watch TV or try to be outside a lot. But in Merrill, it's kind of boring to me. But Tomahawk, I do all right in Tomahawk. But what I'm trying to say is that, you know, there was this one girl that I saw that she got my attention, and she said that she watches my fan page on TikTok. So I didn't know I had a fan page on TikTok, but she watches it. So I mean, all them people that reach out to say that they watch me and stuff, and that they, care, or that they're a fan of mine. That's cool. I like that. I like that. It makes me a little bit more motivated, and stuff like this. But what I'm trying to say is, when I'm in this house alone, um, that's when I get bored. But I like to watch TV sometimes and just not pace a long distance. You know what I mean? Or like walk a long distance because I already walk long distances every day. And if I do it all day, it kind of wears me out at the end of the day, which is good. But I have a nice healthy walk for my whole day. But when I'm inside a house, it's kind of like I'm confined. You know what I mean? And if I had like a girlfriend here, we could talk, we could do things, we could get out of the house, we could do different things like that. But I need somebody to hang out with, to be with. You know what I mean? Um, the divine princess, like a divine princess. There's a bunch of divine princesses out there. They're so beautiful, and I say this in words of ways how I describe my love for the divine princess and the divine goddess. So what I'm trying to say now is we got to, like I'm just calling out, reaching out, reaching out. This is a reaching out video. Um, I just made a guitar song, so I'll post that too. But this is just to reach out, to say that if I could hang out with any girl, like just as a friend, just as a friend to get to know her. I don't have to be dating her, but I just need a friend. You know what I mean? To a girl that's a friend that I can talk to and stuff, because I like girls a lot. Like, and what I'm trying to say is that I want, you know, some things in my life that are missing. Like, I've been lonely, and if when I was with Jessica in Wausau, I was her friend. You know what I mean? And I was always hanging around her, and every day I felt complete that I was hanging around with her and talking with her and stuff like this. I felt like I had nothing. more to do, nothing more that I wanted to do in the day. And I was on vacation and I was hanging out with her. And I like her laugh and her smile, and it's just so beautiful. And Jessica is like in her 30s or whatever, but she looks pretty young, like in her 20s, you know what I mean? She still looks pretty good. So what I'm trying to say is that girls do help me out, like in my life to get through a lot of stuff that I go through. And I'm saying when I don't have THC to rely on, THCA that I can get from the store, if I don't have that to rely on, I feel like, content, normal, but I get bored. I get more bored and more stir crazy and more worried about what to do, how to make it through the day, like how to make, because if I have, like, I could go to work for somebody, to make some side cash, something like that to distract me from being so bored and lonely. You know what I mean? But that I'm not really gonna, because I'm looking for a girlfriend and I would want to make some extra money so I could go to like the bar or something and have a grape juice, just a regular grape juice, not any alcohol in it, but just to find a girlfriend. You know what I mean? And socialize. But yeah, it's what I'm talking about is that this needs to be addressed like throughout my life. Like, yeah, I've always struggled with this, kind of throughout my life where I needed like another girl to talk to and just because, I have some friends in Tomahawk. I mean, Merrill, some friends in Merrill, but not a lot, you know what I mean? And if there's a girl in her 20s or something that's full of life and happiness and joy, and like I am too, but when I get lonely and bored, somehow like the lack of motivation is there because I'm not like accumulating my sense of belonging. Like if I feel like if I'm all alone constantly in the house all day, it's like being in prison, isolation. You know what I mean? So that's what drives me kind of crazy. But it doesn't drive me like crazy. Like the psychosis thing, I'm not going through any psychosis. It was that was just for 3 days, and it was something really weird that was going on. So yeah, and eventually, I remember I quit coffee before. For 6 days, I quit coffee, and then I restarted up. But I felt really clear-minded without coffee, and my natural energy levels came back. And I did crash from not having coffee for like the next day, like when I quit for the second day. But basically, you know, with the fourth day in, I was completely like not needing coffee in my life. So all I'm trying to say is that if you could just reach out, like text me on Facebook, just to be my friend, um, that would just help because I'm asking Divine Princess for a little help because I like to be her divine warrior and be strong for her and push through and make it through and do good. But when I'm so lonely, don't have any friends and everything, it gets degrading. You know what I mean? Where it's hard to get through my life. So if I could have a girl that's a friend for now until we want to date each other, I would just, that'd be beautiful for me. Like that would make me feel so good because like sometimes Sedera doll, like that doll I have, I cuddle with it at night sometimes because I get so lonely and it's sad, but I just I'm a man. I crave that, I need it. I miss having a girl that I can talk to like Jessica, and that's at least there for me. Like we weren't dating, but we were good friends. And I fell in love with her, of course. But I don't know if she had feelings for me starting, but she probably missed me when I was gone because I was always by her side. And everybody else has things to do with the homeless population. So they're not always by her side, but you know what I mean. It's just she's not lonely though in Wausau because there's plenty of people to talk to. But here in Merrill, like I just feel like it's so boredom. You know what I mean? Being, so bored in Merrill. Like I come back to Merrill just for a day, a full day to be in this house and everything, and I'm already sick of it. But before in Tomahawk, I was doing good. You know what I mean? So I just want to make this podcast to remind all the divine princesses out there that I love you, and whatever you choose to do, I still love you. I cannot give up on you because if I give up on you, then everything goes downhill for me. Like if I have a strong heart for you and willpower, then that's good. Then I have faith, and then I have that I can still do, good and everything like this. So anyway, have a good day, divine princesses. I love, worship, honor, and obey the divine princess forever. Amen. I love you, divine princess. And please, if you could help me, I really need some help because it just truly helped me. You want to see how long my hair is getting? Yeah, it's pretty long. But anyway, please help me. Can you please? I would have fun and do other things like walk around with you and do a whole bunch of things, but it'd be awesome. So anyway, have a good day. All right, bye.